Hello watch fans, it's Anders here on Watch On channel. Finally, I'm back with the full review of this new watch I got a couple of weeks ago. This is a completely new remake of a watch from Doxa watches. Just very briefly about Doxa, they have existed since, as it says here, 1889. This is a remake of a watch, and it's a watch they first introduced as a 130th birthday watch, and this is the non-limited edition. I bought this on eBay. You can find it on eBay. You can also find it on Chrono24, or you can contact Doxa directly, just to let you know, because a lot of people will be asking me in the comment section. So contact Doxa directly if you want to buy this watch. They can tell you where you can buy it. So just a quick wristwatch check. I'm wearing my brand new Seiko Presage Starbar. I love this watch. I have been wearing it for almost a week, and just look at this honeycomb pattern. It's just beautiful. Full review of this one coming up as well. My favorite Presage so far. So the watch here, Doxa, comes in this black leather box, which is very nice. Nothing out of the ordinary. Inside you find the watch. It comes in 6 different variations: blue, white, black, blue, orange, and a different set of colors. I chose the blue one. The blue one is the Carribean. So this is the Doxa Sub 200 Carribean. So what we have is a typical dive style watch with a diameter of 42 millimeters, thickness of approximately 14 millimeters, a very annoying and strange lock width here of 19 millimeters. So you don't get 20, you get 19. I think if you use a fabric strap or rubber strap, you should be able to actually put in a 20 millimeter strap. So no problem with that, but you get it on this beautiful original bracelet. And then from lock tip to lock tip, you get approximately 46 and a half to 47. So typical dive style watch diameter of this watch. As I said, this is the blue, this is the Carribean. So Doxa call all their blue watches the Carribean. These sell at $990 on their website. I think you should probably pay around maybe a little more than $1,000 if you find it in a shop. I paid around 1,000 euros, and I found it on eBay, as I said, from a British dealer. So it has a very nicely domed sapphire crystal with AR treatment. It's very legible, this watch. It's very easy to read, so they did a really nice job with the crystal, the sapphire crystal. It looks great, and it really has this vintage style look, in my opinion. Then you get a sapphire insert. This is not ceramic. It looks like ceramic, but it's almost as scratch resistant and almost as tough and sturdy as a sapphire inlay. You get a 120 click unidirectional bezel, absolutely no play. It's very easy to grip because it has this very nice coin etching, and as you can see, it protrudes the bezel, so it's very easy to grip. This is very much a tool watch when you think about the design of it. So 120 clicks. It does have a very metallic feel. It's not the best feel, but it's so accurate and it's so easy to turn that I really like it. But it's not this kind of smooth feeling. It's kind of more metallic. So very simple kind of baton style hands, which are Loom. And then you get this square on the needle second hand. I applied hour markings, as you can see, and then you get the minutes marking inside. You have Doxa, very simple Doxa at 12 o'clock, very simple Sub 200 at 6 o'clock, and then Swiss made down here at 6 o'clock. Very simple framed date window. Usually I'm more of a fan of a colored date wheel where you get the kind of color that you get on the dial, but I actually think it works really nicely here. It doesn't bother me the least, so that's a good thing in my opinion. As you can see, you get this very nice blue colored dial, and as you can also see in the pictures, now in different lighting situations, it turns very lightly blue. In more dim light, it almost turns black, which is really nice in my opinion, because you get this very nice play with the light. The dial is definitely a big part of this watch. Very simple, but very beautiful in this blue color. And as I said before, you can find it in yellow and orange and white and black and all different colors, 6 different versions of this watch. It is a 316L stainless steel case. The very cool thing with this particular case design is that it actually is almost the same case design as you will find on an Omega Speedmaster. And looking at the side here, you can see you get these nice polished twisted locks, this kind of chamfering on the top, and then you get a very nice brushing on the side, screw down crown with the typical Doxa fish logo in orange, which is also a very cool detail in my opinion. So the case back, it's a screw down case back, and again you get the fish, and as you probably would have guessed, as it's named Doxa 200, you get a 20 atmospheres water resistance, which is equal to 200 meters. It's Swiss made, of course. Doxa is a Swiss brand. Model number and all of the stuff here. Screw down case back, nothing too special, but I really like the old school feel, and I think it's really cool with the Doxa fish and the waves. So a really cool part, and one of the things I really enjoy about this watch is the proprietary top quality luxury beads of rice bracelet that Doxa makes. I don't think any company does as good a beads of rice bracelet as Doxa does, and this is very much a 70s bracelet, first introduced in 1967 by Doxa. So this is very much a Doxa bracelet, and I really like it. So the beads of rice is, of course, these parts, these links inside of the bracelet, they resemble beads of rice. So you get 4 in a row, and then you get brushed outer parts and polished sides. And as I said at the beginning of the video, just look at these screws. They are very easy to adjust, so they did a perfect job. I really just love a bracelet that is very easy to adjust. Another very cool thing is that you actually get a, as you can see here, 1 micro adjustment here and 4 micro adjustments here, so you can get the perfect fit. And if you bring a needle or a paper clip, then on the go, if your wrist gets larger or smaller, you can easily just adjust 1.5 millimeters, and then you will get a perfect fit. The clasp is a very simple click and fold over clasp, which is also again with the Doxa fish and Doxa here. This is maybe in this video looking a little cheap, but it's nowhere near cheap. It's a very beautiful clasp. It really is sturdy and feels really nice on wrist, so no problem with the clasp whatsoever. I really enjoy it, and it's really nice with a company just thinking about making the bracelet very easy to adjust and supplying these micro adjustments you can easily use. So this is very secure on the wrist. Having a look at the Loom right now before we get into the movement and we get into how it wears on my wrist. You can see the Loom is absolutely okay. It is Swiss Super Luminova. Moving on to the movement, this is a typical ETA 2824-2. As far as I know, they do actually apply a Doxa rotor, so a little bit of modification of the tried and tested 2824, which can be serviced by any watchmaker in the world. It's not the most accurate I have tried, because this is between 4 and 7 seconds a day. It's not a big problem, but I would have liked them to actually regulate the movement better at this price point. You can any day go to a watchmaker and have them regulate the movement, so you can get a very nice accuracy. You get 38 hours of power reserve, which is typical for the ETA 2824. On my 18 centimeter wrist in circumference, you can see this Doxa Sub 200 wears really nicely. It is on the heavier side, it's a bit top heavy, and I just really like how different this watch is to a lot of other dive watches. So if you're looking for an entry-level, mid-tier Swiss-made dive watch automatic, then you should definitely look into the Doxa Sub 200. My favorite is definitely this blue Carribean version, because I just think the blue is just such a beautiful color, together with these kind of cream colored hour markings and the cream color markings on the bezel insert. The price point is definitely okay. When you think about Oris and Tag Heuer asking around $2,000 for a similar watch, you can find this at half the price from a company which is well known within dive watches, a cult company. So all in all, I enjoy this watch. I do have some gripes, and I just told you about the not too great Loom. A bigger gripe for me is definitely the crown. I think it's a little too small for this style watch, and I do find a little bit difficulty with unscrewing the crown and then finding the right click to screw it back in. It's not very easy to screw it back in, and sometimes it's very easy, other times it's not so easy. The last thing I don't think is totally great with this watch is definitely the lock width. So 19 millimeters of lock width is not a very nice choice. They should have gone with 20 millimeters, because then it would be very easy to put other straps on this watch if you don't want this strap. You can get this watch on a rubber strap or on this beads of rice. I would definitely recommend buying it on the steel bracelet. Then you can always find a nice rubber strap if you want to wear it on a rubber strap. I got this very cool fabric NATO kind of style strap from Vario. I'm going to review this strap and other Vario straps very soon. And this is 20 millimeters. And I think because it's fabric, I would probably be able to fit it on this watch. And I think that the colorway kind of looks cool on this Doxa. So it's definitely a strap monster when you look at the design and the colorway, but it's definitely not a strap option when you look at the lock distance here of only 19 millimeters. This was my full review of this Doxa Sub 200. I hope you enjoyed the review. I believe it's one of the first here on YouTube, and I can definitely recommend this watch. It's not a super luxury high-end watch. It does have its small problems, but overall I think you get a really cool watch. And compared to other watches at the same quality level, you get it at approximately half price compared to Tudor and Tag Heuer and brands like that. So definitely think about Doxa if you're looking for a cool vintage-inspired dive watch. If you enjoyed this review, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, follow me on Instagram and Facebook, and don't forget to leave a comment down below. What do you think about the overall package you get here at around $1,000 or a little more? Also, don't forget to share this video with your friends on the forums on Facebook and places like that. And I will be back with much more watch content very soon. Thank you. Bye.